what is one thing we tell home sellers that we think is really important for them to know, or that we would want to tell them before getting their home on the market with us? Do you have something first?
Yeah, so usually it depends on the clientele as well. So if it's for sale by owners, I want to make sure you're motivated. I want to make sure we have realistic expectations, because obviously you're wanting at one point doing this all on your own. And in order to list with an agent, there comes trust, and there comes that responsibility in working agency relationships. And if you're not willing to, kind of take advice sometimes, then we might have a little bit of a boundary issue. We just need to communicate and talk about these things. And then on top of that, obviously, I always get a ton of questions asked, like about staging. Where should I put stuff? Is this too cluttered?
Like preparing it to
Preparing
sell
your home to
is
sell
huge.
is huge.
Absolutely.
That conversation, preparing your home to sell, is huge.
For me, I would say setting proper expectations is super important, because I know, like, as agents, it's really easy to assume that it's kind of obvious and everyone knows that something like when a buyer gets an offer accepted on your home, the buyer is going to have 10 business days to back out, and they can, like, the Oregon sale agreement is written in favor of the buyers. They can back out for literally any reason. So just making sure that the sellers, like, are prepared and educated about the process and what it's going to look like, and communication with us and all of that, just setting expectations is huge.
That professionalism boundary, I think, is super important.
Yeah.
So you have still, given the market the way it is, people backing out a lot? Or does it happen just a little?
Right now,
Yeah.
honestly, I've been seeing more people back out of contracts lately, and homes going back on market.
More than previously.
Yeah.
It's still not like a huge thing, but definitely, I mean, it does happen sometimes. We always want to educate them about it regardless, and let them know, like, a sale fail is an option. This is what, maybe
I just keep thinking about the supply demand and the fact that we have so few homes, and how
Right.
people could just
Which
say,
is still true. Yeah.
But people do,
Yeah.
And usually it comes down to fear. It wasn't the right buyer for that particular home, because that home actually needed some more work than maybe they thought.
Or the buyer was already
money.
like at the very, very tippy top of their budget buying it, and then they find out it has all these things they're going to have to fix, and they're like, well, we can't do this, so we're going to move on.